The morning sun glints off the dew-kissed outfield grass, not of a major league stadium, but a modest youth baseball complex in suburban California. Here, among the dust and the dreams of young players, stands Rickey Henderson. The legendary man of steel, once electrifying millions, now patiently observes a group of 10-year-olds. His uniform is no longer the Oakland A's green and gold, but a simple polo shirt. His focus, however, remains as sharp as ever, honed by decades at the pinnacle of professional baseball, now directed towards a new, deeply personal mission. For 25 seasons, Rickey Henderson redefined what was possible on the base paths. With 1,406 career stolen bases, a record that still feels untouchable, he wasn't just fast, he was a force of nature. His iconic leadoff home runs, his confident stance, the famous "Rickey is the greatest" proclamation, these are the indelible images etched into baseball history. But when the cheers faded and the playing career concluded in 2003, a different kind of challenge emerged, finding purpose beyond the roar of the crowd. The shadow of his playing career loomed large, but a new path awaited. Many legends struggle with the transition after leaving the professional game. The adrenaline, the competition, the daily rhythm of elite athleticism, it's a difficult void to fill. Rickey Henderson, despite his Hall of Fame status, was no different. He spent some time with major league clubs in coaching roles, but the structured, often restrictive environment didn't quite capture his passion. There was a restlessness, a need to connect with the game in a more fundamental way, to impart the wisdom he had accumulated, not just supervise or analyze. He yearned for a deeper connection. The call came not from a major league general manager, but from a local youth league director, Mark Jensen, whose son was obsessed with baseball. Mark knew Rickey lived nearby and, on a long shot, asked if he'd consider making a guest appearance at a practice. What started as a favor quickly blossomed into a deeper engagement. Rickey found himself drawn to the raw enthusiasm of the kids, their eagerness to learn, and the unvarnished joy of the game. This unexpected invitation opened the door to a new chapter, far from the bright lights, but intensely rewarding. Among the aspiring young players was 12-year-old Jalen Davis, a natural athlete with speed, but riddled with self-doubt. Jalen loved to run, but on the baseball field, the art of stealing a base felt like an impossible puzzle. The fear of getting caught, the quick pick-off move, the judgment from the dugout, it all stifled his potential. Rickey noticed Jalen's raw talent and his palpable apprehension. He saw a glimmer of himself, perhaps, in the young player's untapped potential and recognized a challenge worthy of his unique teaching philosophy. Jalen became a focal point for Rickey's mentorship. Rickey's first lesson to Jalen wasn't about speed, but about the mind. "The pitcher tells you everything," he'd explain, crouching beside Jalen near first base. "It's a dance, a silent conversation." He taught Jalen to read subtle cues, the twitch of a shoulder, the shift of weight, the subtle glance towards first. This wasn't just about getting a good jump, it was about anticipating the pitcher's move, predicting the moment the ball left his hand. This psychological edge, Rickey emphasized, was the true secret to becoming a man of steel, a lesson that went far beyond mere athleticism. Once the mental game was understood, Rickey focused on the physical execution. He broke down the perfect leadoff, the explosive first step, and the angle of the sprint. He taught Jalen how to stay low and explode, conserving energy and generating maximum power. But critically, he stressed the importance of reading the catcher's throw. "Your eyes are your second set of legs," he'd tell him, emphasizing looking for the ball, not the bag. This combination of mental preparation and refined physical technique was the core of Rickey's legendary success, now simplified for aspiring young athletes. Weeks of practice, countless repetitions, and patient guidance began to pay off. In a tense, late-inning game, Jalen stood on first base. He recalled Rickey's words, watching the pitcher's subtle tells, anticipating. As the pitcher lifted his leg, Jalen exploded off the bag, a blur of motion. The throw was late, and he slid safely into second, a triumphant cloud of dust marking his success. It was a small victory in a youth game, but for Jalen, it was monumental, a breakthrough in confidence, a testament to Rickey's unique mentorship, and the first taste of what the Man of Steel had imparted. Jalen's success was just one example. Word quickly spread about Coach Rickey and his ability to transform timid runners into confident base stealers. Parents from other leagues started calling, eager for their children to learn from the legend. Rickey realized that his impact could extend far beyond a single local team. The demand was clear. There was a genuine need for specialized base stealing instruction that simply didn't exist in traditional youth coaching. This realization sparked an idea to formalize his unique teaching methodology and scale his mentorship for a wider audience. In 2017, Rickey Henderson officially launched Henderson Steel School, a specialized training academy dedicated to the art and science of base stealing. Located initially in the East Bay, the school offered intensive clinics and personalized coaching for athletes ranging from little league hopefuls to college prospects. The vision was simple: to create a comprehensive program that taught not just the mechanics, but the mental fortitude and strategic awareness required for elite base running. It was a bold step, transforming his passion into a tangible business, rooted in his unparalleled expertise. The curriculum at Henderson Steel School is meticulously designed, drawing directly from Rickey's playing days. It covers every facet: dynamic warm-ups tailored for explosive acceleration, leadoff drills emphasizing subtle movements, reaction training against live pitchers, and advanced sliding techniques to avoid tags. But crucially, it integrates classroom sessions where players study video analysis of pitchers, learn scouting reports, and even practice visualization. It's a holistic approach, far removed from simply telling kids to run fast, creating well-rounded base stealing strategists. Recognizing the reach of the digital age, Rickey further expanded Henderson Steel School with online modules and virtual clinics. This allowed aspiring base stealers from across the globe to access his unparalleled wisdom, regardless of their physical location. Through high-quality video tutorials, interactive Q&A sessions, and personalized feedback via submitted clips, Rickey democratized his knowledge. His virtual presence ensures that the art of base stealing, once almost a lost art, finds new life and eager students in every corner of the baseball world, truly extending his global influence. In today's analytics-driven baseball, speed and base running efficiency are more valued than ever. Rickey's insights, once considered anecdotal, now find validation in advanced metrics. His emphasis on first-step quickness, lead distance, and stolen base percentage directly correlates with sabermetrics data, proving the value of efficient base running. Coaches at all levels, from high school to professional organizations, are now incorporating Henderson-esque techniques, using data to show players exactly how marginal gains in these areas translate into increased run production. The art of steal is backed by science. The influence of Rickey Henderson is palpable across all levels of baseball. We see it in the aggressive leads of promising high school prospects, the calculated jumps of college stars, and even in the subtle improvements of minor league players. Coaches routinely reference the Rickey way when discussing base running. Players are taught to not just run, but to think like Rickey, to study the game, and to understand the psychological battle that accompanies every stolen base attempt. A new wave of speedsters is emerging, equipped with both natural talent and the wisdom of the Man of Steel. Beyond his academy and online programs, Rickey Henderson has embraced his role as a global ambassador for baseball. He frequently appears at charity events, speaks at coaching conventions, and conducts clinics in underserved communities. His message is consistent: baseball teaches you about life. He emphasizes dedication, teamwork, and the importance of seizing opportunities, literally and figuratively. His presence brings an undeniable star power, drawing attention to the fundamentals of the game and inspiring countless young people to pick up a bat and glove, or more accurately, learn how to run the bases. Rickey's impact isn't limited to just players, he also mentors other coaches. He holds workshops for youth and high school coaches, sharing his methods for effective base running instruction. He teaches them how to observe, how to communicate complex ideas simply, and most importantly, how to foster confidence in their young athletes. By empowering a network of coaches, Rickey ensures that his philosophy of aggressive, intelligent base running continues to spread, creating a ripple effect that touches countless players who may never meet the man of steel himself, but will benefit from his enduring wisdom. Years later, Jalen Davis, the once hesitant 12-year-old, stands on the precipice of a college baseball career. His speed and intelligence on the base paths are now his greatest assets. He attributes much of his success to Rickey Henderson's early mentorship, carrying the lessons of anticipation and calculated aggression into every game. Jalen's story is just one of many, a vivid illustration of how Rickey's post-playing career has directly shaped individual destinies, not just statistics. The young athlete who learned to steal a base also learned to steal moments of courage and confidence from his legendary mentor. Rickey Henderson's journey from baseball's greatest leadoff hitter to a dedicated coach, mentor, and entrepreneur is a testament to the enduring power of passion and purpose. He didn't just walk away from the game, he reinvented his role within it, ensuring his unique genius for base stealing continues to influence generations. His legacy is no longer just measured in stolen bases or MVP awards, but in the countless young athletes he empowers, the coaches he educates, and the indelible mark he leaves on the very fabric of how baseball's most electrifying play is taught and understood. The man of steel is still running, inspiring new dreams on every field.